Hi guys, so first video, I want to keep this very simple, very basic for the beginners. Mostly catered to beginners, but advanced and intermediate players. Feel free to watch it, but it's very basic stuff. What do you do the minute you buy a guitar? Obviously, bring it home, you're all excited, remove the plastic paper wrapping. That feeling is amazing. One option would be you've already tuned it. If you've tuned it in the store, great. If not, you have a lot of apps that you can take. I use guitar strings by Musician, but on Apple or Google Store, you can just check them out. You can just turn on and tune your strings. I will tell you how you can do that on standard tuning. Sometimes you also get a clip-on tuner if you bought like a package with a guitar, or they've sold it to you and you bought it. If you've not, you don't need it for today, but I highly recommend you getting it. It's actually very helpful, even after tuning, like while you're generally playing notes and things like that. So let's take a few minutes just to look at the tuning part. So as you can see over here, you have now I'm looking at the guitar this way, top down. It's E A D G B E A D G B E. So top down. Again, other than an app, your clip-on tuner will tell you these are the notes. So E A D G B E. The second thing I also want to talk to you about before you start is posture. Posture is one thing. So I'm using an acoustic guitar over here. It has a cut over here. So I put this on my right thigh. Just get a little comfortable. Bring this closer. Bring this closer to your body. So you're kind of hugging it. You have your arm around over here, and make sure you can put your hand on the sound hole. With regards to the frets, just wrap your hands around the frets first, and with this position, if I move back a bit, just get really comfortable. If you're a little tight, just loosen up the shoulders, loosen up your hands. So first shoulders, elbows as well, because you as you play, notice my hand would be moving, elbow would be moving, and wrist would be moving for the right and for the left. I'm sorry, for the right, I'll just be moving, doing this. We'll be playing, so your wrist is important, but still keep this relaxed. Relax this hand onto the guitar. So this is key, because many times I've seen this with my students. I've seen this with a lot of people I play with. It generally initially very stiff, and they feel that stiffness needs to be there. No, you need to be really relaxed, because you just need to be relaxed. It's just a physical thing. So now as you wrap your hands around, I'm going to show you the back of my guitar. So as you can see, this is my thumb. I wrap the thumb around, so I have good hold of the neck. So this is basically how I would use the acoustic guitar. If you bought an acoustic guitar, do this. If you bought an electric guitar, yeah, I'll just show you in a minute. And now once you do this, just wrap your hand and just don't play. Leave this hand free, and just try and use one finger, two fingers, three fingers, doesn't matter. Just try and get the feel. Just try and see what's comfortable. If it's feeling a little stiff, your fingers might hurt initially if this is the first time you're playing guitar, but just try and press it and see how. Make sure your hand is like really relaxed. If you're new to this, just try with one finger. You're not playing, you're just pressing the frets. Now coming to pressing the frets as well, so if you see, this is the fret, this much, as you can see with the two lines. So it's not even the middle. So this is the middle, there's the top, there's the bottom, and if this is the middle, we play a little between the middle and the end. So I'll do that again. So come a bit close here. So this is the top, this is the middle. I place my finger here. I'm not placing it here. I'm not placing it here. I'm placing it on this, like there. Okay, so I'm playing the second string. That's a C note. For the folks with the electric guitar, same thing. Put this on your on your thigh, and grip it at the back, and that's how it is on the front. Electric guitar fretboards sometimes are a little smaller. You can kind of go, your whole hand can go through. Same. Again, notice where I'm pressing. As you can see, the dots. So now these dots, you might have them. So you have it on the top and you have it on the fretboard. That guitar, as you noticed, didn't have it on the fretboard, but I had it on the top. So this first dot is 3. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and this is 12 with the double dots. So this is 1. It's more no. Just remember them as odd numbers: 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. So just get yourself comfortable. Just get ready to play. That's the first things to do. Like, just get the tuning done, and once you're ready to play, we will get started in a few minutes. Now, this was the tuning. I just take this off. So, something that all of us know. I'm going to keep this very basic because this is the first time you bought a guitar. You have no idea about guitars. You have no clue about music. You've listened to music. You probably know some things about it. But I'm just going to assume you're completely new to it. Now, as we all know the alphabet, A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. So I want you to stop at G, and you'll shortly know why. And then start writing from C. Go all the way here, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and come back to C. These are the basic notes of a C major scale. C, D, E, F, G, A, B. Now, the reason I made you do the ABC because after G, you go back to A. So just to remember this, it's easier to remember it from this notation, and that's basically the C major scale. Now today we'll be focusing only on 3 strings, the top 3 strings. So this is E, A, D. Okay, looking from top down. Pick up my guitar. C, D, E, F, G, A, B. We gotta learn the notes on E, A, D, the top 3 strings. So if you guys wanna pick up the guitar and go, this is E, A, D. As you know, we've already tuned it that way. Let's do single fingers. Let's not do the double fingers yet. And go back to that. Go back to the A string, or the second string from the top, and the 3rd fret. And if I come a little more closer, you can see the C, D, E, F in the background. This is C. This is C. So we're playing the 2nd string, which is the A string, and fret number 3, as you can see the dot. 1, 2, 3. So that's C. So now you have D. Now, as I told you to remember 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9, sticking on the A string, it's C. If you come to 5, it's D, sticking on the A string still. E, still playing the A string. We switch to the D string. F, notice I have switched to the D string. G, A, B, and back to C. So the C is again, and it repeats. That's the next octave. We don't need to know that for right now. But if you go back on the A string, second string, drop down, C, D, E, F, next string, G, A, B, C. So we didn't do anything on the first string because that's an E. You can also do the F over there. If you just start the first string, the first fret, that's an F, G, A, B, and coming back to D string where we started C, D, E, and back to F. So you might have noticed at times I'm skipping 2 frets, at times I'm skipping 1 fret. Let's keep that for another lesson, but for now I just want you to remember 3, 5, 7, 9 fretboards. The fret numbers, you have this D, E, F, G, A, B. That's it, and back to C. Note like that. Try to practice those notes. Another thing is, as we were looking at the fretboard, the second thing we look at is upstroke and downstroke picking. So now, as you have a pick here, notice how I'm holding it. So this is a downstroke, down, up. It's a down and up. You can either play so I played all down, or I play up and down. So that was up and down. It just makes it faster. I generally recommend starting off, what do you feel comfortable? Do you feel comfortable doing up and down? It's totally fine. One last thing that I want to do, so just before we conclude this lesson, as I've said in most of my things, I want to keep it short, is so now we learned the theory, we learned the C major scale, we played it on the fretboard, we got the posture right. Now when you start to play this, initially you'll be excited, then sometimes your fingers will hurt. Once your fingers need to get used to it, especially here. So another thing is, you can see where I use my finger. So if I press here, you can see the mark on my finger. I don't know if that's this thing, so that's where I'm pressing it, like somewhere over here. If I do it again, try not to use this part closer to the nail. That tends to hurt quite a lot. Do it over here. I don't know if I can. There. So that's basically where you would press most of the strings. Again, we're talking only about one finger first. You do the same for all, but you do the same for all. The last thing, as I told you, I wanted to talk about is something known as a finger exercise. I will show you the full one. If you can do it, it's a little hard initially, but I've broken it up into 2 segments as well. So it's basically using all your 4 fingers. Now, as we started on C here, you can start here or you can start on the string above. It doesn't matter where you start. Generally, most comfortable spots are or fret number 5 over here, or you can do here, here, anywhere. Probably start from the top string, so you can do it all down, all the way down, from E all the way to E. And I choose this one, that's the third, just for this example. So I'm playing one. You can either keep the previous finger. That'd be very good if you can play like this. That's a little harder. If not, it's important to use all the fingers. And then you go next string. That's it. And backwards, but let's stick to this. Now, how I've broken this up is into 2 fingers. So first these 2, just do these 2 fingers. This will give finger dexterity. It's a very, very helpful, very simple exercise. If you go look for finger exercises, there are some fancy ones, but as a beginner, I wouldn't go over there yet. The other 2 fingers are the ring finger and the little finger. These fingers generally you wouldn't have used it that much. So I'm not using these 2 fingers. So by doing that, because when you do this, you're stretching a lot of your wrist here. You're basically going from here to here. This might be hard initially, but there are some students who get it. Some are able to do this slowly initially. It all depends on the size of your hand, but there's nothing like if you have long fingers, you can play better, short fingers, you cannot. It's all practice. It's all dexterity. It's just a muscle that you are exercising. So either one option, as I just repeat that, is this all 4, or 1, 2, and just do this fingers. So just to summarize, the finger exercise is very important. Just start off once you have your guitar, like just no C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. You can write it down on a sheet of paper. If you have a board, you can write it down. If you have something, you can put it on the wall so you see it. The C, D, E, F, G, A, B, just put it somewhere so you know it. That's for now. That's all you need to know. The 3 AAD strings that we played, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and the finger exercise. So if I look at this from a practice standpoint, the best thing to do is no C, D, E, F, G, A, B. You can write it down, play it with one finger. Don't worry about the other fingers, and the finger exercise, either this way or so. Try this out. Put any comments you have over here. This is my first video. I will try and get out more of these lessons. I want to keep them short. I don't want to put too much into it. That's why if you noticed, I had very few concepts, but I'm repeating them just so that, because the fundamentals are most important. As you keep going higher and higher, playing a lot of stuff. I still do this exercise every day. I still play the C scale so many times to practice, and this pattern repeats. I practice that. Those are fundamentals. I still practice it every single day, and it helps me so much. The finger exercise, oh my god, it helps a lot. So leave anything else in the comments. I hope this video helped you, and if there's any way I can improve the further videos, just leave me a comment, message me. I'm on Instagram, on YouTube, on TikTok, and please follow me everywhere. Have a good time. Happy playing.